Hi guys, this is Extravaganza's Noteworthy episode number 7, your weekly dose of Indian music. Read my weekly reviews of Indian music, the best that come out every week in India that get released on my website, extravaganza.in. The website is put up in the description box. At the same time, follow me on Instagram. The handle is extravaganza. You can follow me for EP album reviews, weekly reviews of great Indian music. I'll be presenting something called the 1 minute music reviews. That's very unique. You should catch hold of that. And if you like this particular video or the previous videos, if you've liked, please do press the like button, comment whenever you can, subscribe to my channel for all news and events and reviews on Indian music, and specifically share it to someone you know who you think will like to know about Indian music. So let's get to today's show, and like last week I've divided it into segments. So let's begin with the first segment, Pump Up the Volume, where we talk about exciting news in the world of Indian music. So we continue our journey of Nexa Music Season 2. We have finished about I think 12 songs. So we continue on this journey. We go on with the next. We begin with Ace of Spade. I'm sorry, we finished only 6 songs. So this is the 7th song in the list. This is Ace of Spade by Subhi. Subhi is an artist who lives in the US, is an Indian artist. I have featured her before and I have loved some of her work. This particular song, Ace of Spade, I'm giving it a 7.25. It's not bad. It's got very good vocals by her. It's got good production. It's a pop style song. I love the keys, the riffs that keep coming in. There's a lot of innovation there that happens. There are interesting elements too. I just believe that knowing Subhi, she could have explored her vocals a little bit more. So that's it for Ace of Spade. Next comes Dancing Alone, song number 8. This is by Gaia, Meera, again an artist who I have featured before. This is also a pop song. Good vocals, I must say. I'm giving it a 6.75. Now there are some nice improvisations in many segments. The production seems okay, but beyond a point it becomes a little mechanical, and there are no variations, and it feels like I'm listening to the first minute over and over again. So that was a little bit of a letdown. Let's move on to song number 9 in the list. I'll See You in My Dreams. This is by Temsu Clover, a talented artist. I've spoken with her before. I've been fond of her work, but this was a bit disappointing. I'm just giving it 5 on 10. The vocals are okay, they're good, but never testing the limits. It's simple, the melody is simple. There are hardly any elements that you remember. Other than the ukulele, there is nothing else in the production. So that is definitely disappointing when you want to expect something at this stage, this kind of an event. Okay, song number 10, Rehearsed. This is definitely the best song out of this set of 6 songs that I'm covering. And if I look at the 12 songs so far, this probably comes up a close second to Becky by Priscilla D'Souza. So Rehearsed by Medha, Sahi, I'm giving it 8 on 10. It's a pop song again. It's very good. The vocals are fantastic. The underlying melody is very, very hummable. It feels fresh. There are great variations in the song. You feel like humming. The arrangements are fantastic. The production is of high quality. So there's no reason I should give it anything less than 8 out of 10. So fantastic work by Medha. At number 11, we have You're the Problem. It's by Trisha. She's a teenager, and I think I started covering some of her stuff. I featured her twice. She was just a 16-year-old when I featured her. She must be 17 now. But I've heard much better from her. I felt like she struggled a little bit in her delivery. which is a little strange. The production is okay, but somehow I felt that different elements didn't get together, didn't gel well together. Maybe some issue with the mixing, but I just didn't feel it. So that's Trisha with You're the Problem. I'm giving it 7 on 10. The final song that we are covering this week is Filters by rapper Big Deal. Again, guy from Orissa. I have featured before. It's got some funny writing. I must appreciate that. I'm giving it a 6.5. There's some good execution, but they never create the impact that you always expect or you always get from a song like Eminem, and for that matter, whenever there are rap or hip hop songs in India, I feel nobody quite matches up to the level of Santosh Narayan and his creativity. You should go check out songs like Niye Uli, which has DePaul, Vincent DePaul, the Canadian Indian rapper, Missing Me, song sung by Dhruv. So if you check out these songs, you will know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so that finishes section number 1. Let's move to the next section we call Stream It or Skip It. Okay, we begin with Selfie, the movie that got released featuring Akshay Kumar and Imran Hashmi. I'm saying please skip it. You can add a few more please, 2, 3 if you want, but definitely skip it. I'm not giving it anything more than 1 out of 5. Okay, songs like Main Khiladi, copied from the original by Anu Malik. I felt like it's like copying, if you're a student in an exam hall, you're copying from a guy who usually fails exams. That's how it felt. Really bad. Okay, Kudi Ni Teri. Okay, again, very bad. It felt like a million Bollywood songs that you've heard already. Maybe new, maybe fresh in terms of a composition, not copied or picked up from anywhere, but it felt like we've heard this before. Kudi Chamkili. Okay, now this song had an iota of likability. There are some elements which are hummable. It has a synth pop kind of style, and it's by Yo-Yo Honey Singh. Selfie title track is a usual dance track. Didn't really please me much. Share, the song by Vikram Montrose. I think this probably will be the pick of the songs. It's easy to pick this song. The bar is so low. It's a rock genre, and it had some good vocals and lyrics, and guitars and drums do impress. So if at all you want to listen to this album called Selfie, Share is probably the only thing you will want to try. VAR, again, hardly any good. So it's funny, the movie is not an original. It's a copy of a movie called, a Malayalam movie that came in 2019, I think. It's called Driving License. So they've decided to copy the movie. Why not just copy the music as well, or just ask permission from Yagsan, Gary Pereira and Neha Nair, the composers of Driving License? There was only one song, but might as well just allow them to score the music. I don't know why this experiment with so many musicians and then fail. Okay, moving on. SHEHZADA. Now for this I am giving 2.5 out of 5. Salvaged by one brilliant song. All the songs are scored by Pritam. One of the songs a remix of an old Pritam song, Character Dila 2.0. I think Abhijit Wagani, a composer I like, who did recently score for Lagan. I think he has done work on this. Now, if you see Munda Sona Hai, very very decent song. It's not got a good melody at all. That's the problem. It's got some good instrumental arrangements, but Chedkaniya is passable. You don't want to listen to it. Mere Sawal Ka is decent with good singing by Shalmali and Shashwat, but doesn't register to your mind. Character Dila, can why a remake of his old song from Ready? SHEHZADA, the title track sung by Sonu Nigam. I think that's the pick. I am featuring it in one of my weeklies It's in the top 2 itself. So go check out that song. Otherwise, you can skip this album. There is nothing great about it. I'm giving it a 2.5 out of 5. And finally, -1. No, that's not the score I'm giving. -1. Season 2 is a movie or a series. I'm not sure. It's coming on Lionsgate Play. It's composed. The music is composed by Tajdar Junaid. Uh, he is a multi-instrumentalist. He's a producer composer from West Bengal. You might have heard him when he has worked on projects with Blackstrat Blues, the band. Anyway, if you talk about the songs, it's got about 4 songs, and it's got close to 8 BGM tracks. Go check it out on Apple Music whenever you can. I'm saying stream it. It's pretty good. I loved it. I loved the compositions, especially the BGM tracks. Out of the songs, Naya Asman is good. I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 5. It's got a good soundscape. I love the keyboard programming, and I think Mansa Jimmy is the vocalist. Not so fond of the reprise version of this song, but Tanha is the best for me. I think it's composed in Rag Shivaranjani. It's got a rock genre, blasting guitars. It's got some synths, drums. Mohammad Muneem is the vocalist, and he's emotionally charged and delivers a brilliant one. So go check that out. Mera Ishq Vitu is somber. I love the vocals thanks to Amira Gill. It's got the Sarangi and Amira's voice, which delivers all the pathos. The BGM tracks, like I said, there are 4 or 5 absorbing ones. The ones that stand out are the ARP2, ARP3 violin mix, and then there's something called the Kamanche mix. That's my favorite. So really go check out this one. And if you're wondering how this is so good, Tajdar Junaid has scored music on projects like Hotel Salvation, I think it's called Mukti Bhavan in Hindi, Akhon, a northeastern movie with some amazing stars in it, and Writing with Fire, again a movie that went to the Oscars. So he has scored on some brilliant projects, so no wonder the music is so good. Okay, 3 musicians where we cover the best 3 songs of last week. At number 3, we have CHANDNI and DIL DARIYA, 2 songs from the movie Shiv Shastri Balbo. I've already done a 1-minute music review of this on my Instagram page. Go check it out. I have done the EP review before, but the songs here are fantastic. Scored by Alok Nanda Das Gupta, the musician. Singers are Aditya N for CHANDNI and Nayantara Bhatkal for DIL DARIYA. Fantastic songs. I mean, like, they take you back to the 70s retro pop, dance pop kind of a song. That's DIL DARIYA. And CHANDNI is extremely like a slow ballad, and that's quite haunting. So go check out these songs. In fact, I want to give a special mention to song number 4 this week. It's a Gujarati independent song. I mean, how often do we hear that? And I definitely want to give a special mention to Deep Desai and Deval Panchal, who have performed, composed and sung on this respectively. A heartwarming tune, a fantastic melody with excellent vocals and guitars. So go check that out as well. At number 2 is the SHEHZADA title track, scored by Preetham. Sonu Nigam singing is just amazing. Not many could have delivered it brilliantly like this. And on production we have Jim Satya, Ame Ghule, Aditya Pushkarna, and of course Sunny MR. It's got some heavy drums, a great brass section instruments. So I loved it overall. The final song number 1, proving that he is the number 1 composer and producer in the country according to me, Santosh Narayan's ORU VAARI. It's his first Telugu movie, and this single is coming from the movie Dasara. It starts off like a ballad, sad pathos, with some fantastic singing by Santosh himself, and the clarinet comes and does wonders in places. It moves into a rock genre. Karthik Manikavasigam and Aditya Ravindran, his 2 close aides, taking care of playing instruments and arranging the symphony. In fact, song number 1 and song number 2 both employ the famed Skopje orchestra from Macedonia. So that's pretty fantastic. I just love Santosh Narayan's vision of how we created this song. So that's it, guys. That brings us to the end of the show. Do press the like button. Comment if you can on anything that I've talked about. Would love to know your views. Subscribe to this channel and please do share it.